From Washington, this is VOA News. I'm David Byrd reporting. The FBI announces it is officially investigating this week's massacre in California as an act of terrorism. The assistant chief of the FBI's Los Angeles office, David Bowdich, said Friday a number of pieces of evidence, including crushed cell phones found near the massacre, have turned up to make officials believe it was a terrorist act.
We have retained those cell phones, and we do continue to exploit the data from those cell phones. We do hope that the digital fingerprints that were left by these two individuals will take us towards their motivation.
In Washington, FBI Director James Comey said that investigators are working to understand the electronic record of the two attackers.
There is much about this that doesn't make sense to even those of us who do this for a living. That is the reason we have hundreds of people running down leads all over the world on this and spending tremendous amounts of time as we sit here trying to understand the electronic record around these two killers.
David Chesley is an attorney for the family of Syed Rizwan Farook. He criticized the FBI's characterization of his client as a terrorist as premature, saying he has not seen solid evidence that either Farook or his wife were connected to terrorism.
When the FBI chief has literally come out and said that they found no link to a larger terrorist group or a terrorist cell, I think people need to listen to that and consider that.
Farook and his wife Tashfeen Malik killed 14 people and wounded 21 others at a Christmas party on Wednesday. The couple was killed in a gun battle with police. For more, visit our website. This is VOA News. Turkish troops have entered Iraq for what U.S. officials say appears to be training exercises with Iraqi anti-Islamic State forces. The troops crossed the border about 30 kilometers from Islamic State-held territory near Mosul. A Turkish official told Reuters the troops were in the Mosul-Bashika region for routine training exercises. U.S. officials confirmed the move late Friday, saying one Turkish battalion had positioned itself on the Iraqi side of the border. Turkish media reported the deployment, which included tanks and other armored vehicles, was part of a regular turnover. The new troops are replacing Turkish special forces that had previously been training anti-Islamic State fighters in the area. Germany's parliament has overwhelmingly voted to send military aid to fight Islamic State militants in Syria. Germany will send Tornado reconnaissance jets, a frigate, refueling aircraft, and up to 1,200 military personnel to join the coalition against Islamic State. However, German pilots will not fly sorties against Islamic State targets. French President François Hollande had asked the international community to escalate the fight against Islamic State after the group claimed responsibility for last month's attack that left 130 people dead in Paris. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry said Friday it might be possible for Syrian rebels and government forces to battle Islamic State without Syrian President Bashar al-Assad leaving power. Speaking in Athens Friday, Kerry said that all sides in the Syrian civil war will only cooperate in fighting Islamic State if they are confident that a mutually acceptable solution about the Syrian leader's future is in sight.
But it would be exceedingly difficult to cooperate without some indication or confidence on the part of those who have been fighting him that in fact there is a resolution or a solution in sight.
A senior State Department official said that Kerry's comments in Athens do not represent a shift in U.S. policy. The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries decided not to cut oil production at a contentious meeting in Vienna on Friday. The decision comes at a time when a surplus of oil on global markets has driven prices down from $100 a barrel to about $40 a barrel in the last 18 months. The U.S. economy had a net gain of 211,000 jobs in November, while the unemployment rate held steady at 5%. The job gains are stronger than most economists expected and support the case for the central bank to raise a key interest rate later this month. For more, please visit our website. I'm David Byrd in Washington.
That's the latest world news from VOA.